go on a cruise.
Yeah, we are ready. Look, we got our own group going on. Look, we're the matchy group right now. And we hope that you all can hear us. Can y'all hear us okay? Let us know in the chat. Okay, Sue, thank you. Who do we got here? We have Becky Palmer. We have, hi, Becky. Can you see that better, Frank? I'm just adjusting some stuff over here so maybe we can see the chat a little better. If you're not sure where we are right now, guys, we're upstairs in our office. I didn't want to move the computer downstairs into the... Oh, the video's a little blurry.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Blurry video. Let's see. Oh, it is blurry.
Why is that? I just thought it was my glasses.
I don't know, man. Oh, I don't know how we fix that. Do you know what? We'll come back. We'll come back in 2 seconds, guys. We'll see if we can fix that on our end real quick for you. And we'll be right back, okay? So everybody, we're going to leave the chat, and you'll get another notification that we're... Oh,
MJ says
MJ, she's not blurry? Well, we're blurry over here.
Yeah, my end says Leanne.
Janet says, I just changed my set to 720. Yeah, we're on our webcam, so we're not sure why it looks a little blurry to us, but it looks blurry to us, too.
Looks good, too. Thanks. Denise says looks good. Tony, good. James
All right,
okay.
Then I guess we'll just go with it, right?
Oh, we lost our account.
See, perfect. Nope, because I, okay, guys, so over here for us, let me explain what I'm doing so they know what I'm doing. I have a 27-inch iMac, and I have like 10,000 screens open right now. Because you got to do all this stuff to operate the live stream, and so we can see your chat. And I had it smaller while I was starting the live stream. But for me to see it better and for Frank to see it better, I made the chat portion bigger. So now I got to just move everything around. So give me 2 seconds here. All right. Let's see.
Oh,
okay, there it is. Does that make you happy, baby?
Yeah, I can see it.
All right. So I'm going to start out by welcoming everybody.
Welcome!
We're going to say, let's see, let me roll back here and see. I feel like Miss Rita from Romper Room.
Romper Room.
Hi, James. Hi, Elsie. Wendy.
Elise.
Oh, Elise. Oh, my God, I'm going blind. Sorry about that. Elise, Wendy, Janet, Lorraine, Sue, Brent, Chantel, Denise,
Carissa.
Carissa. Hi, Carissa. Carissa's our neighbor. Robin Page.
Wanda.
Robin Page. Wanda Byron. Christopher. MJ. Becky. Brent. Vanessa. Jenny.
Mary.
Marsha.
Denise.
Denise. I think we got. Oh, there's Caroline. Sweet Caroline, bum, bum, bum. And then Patty, Becky, Tony.
P-Cakes.
I love that name, P-Cakes.
Stitch.
Christopher. We got Christopher.
Antoine. Nancy.
Janet Tiff likes your glasses.
Oh my God, Janet, you are probably so jealous of my vacation Caribbean glasses.
I wore my favorite little hat because we're giving you all, everything's got a little bit of a clue in it. So, as you all know, we've been talking about doing a group cruise, and we have been trying to accommodate everybody, what everybody wants to do. So I did a few polls on Facebook. So thank you all for voting. See, that was my phone. I don't know if you could hear it, but
I heard it. It was annoying.
Hi, T1 on Instagram. Anyways, I was turning off the phone.
Unless someone's leaving us money.
I was turning off the phone before we started everything, and then Frank had said, oh, you need to move this, you need to do that. So I set it in my lap and then I forgot completely about it. No, Douglas, we're not going to Cuba. Nice guess. Anyway. So we gave you guys the options of where were we talking? We were talking.
Well, the first
New England.
New England versus Caribbean.
New England versus Caribbean.
It was the first thing we put out there to vote on.
I think that the first clue is, he's got his sunglasses on. So he's going to need them.
So that Caribbean won 2-1.
And, yep. And I have my Caribbean hat on because I don't want to get my little head burnt. And we're wearing matching shirts because we also have an announcement about that too. But, I gotta get comfy, guys. So anyways, we've decided that we will be going to the Caribbean or the Caribbean, whichever you choose.
Eastern Caribbean cruise.
It's going to be on a fabulous, fabulous ship. It's not the cruise to hell, hopefully, Brent. And we will not be going to Bermuda. I would have been wearing my Bermuda shorts if we were doing that. Let's see. Well, they're guessing. Yes, yay, Caribbean. So we decided that it's also going to be January.
Yes.
I got the best pricing for January. I worked out a fabulous deal with one of the cruise lines. And yes, Brent, it is NCL. We have the best relationship with NCL at this point. And they worked really hard to get us some awesome perks for this cruise. So everybody, if you decide to go, you're going to get some great perks. Everybody's guessing. Look, is it Antoine? Guess the Dominican Republic. Leanne said Cozumel. Wendy, hi Wendy. Yep, it's going to be James Ellis. It's going to be January 2020. And I'm going to blow in James. I said don't tell anybody, but I'm going to tell everybody. Since James is in the room, everybody, James is our go-to guy for our printing needs. So James Ellis.
Of Ellis Customs Creations.
I was getting to that.
I want to do it.
I was going to say, he owns Ellis Custom Creations, and he does our t-shirts right now. And he has been working today on creating group cruise t-shirts.
I know. I saw t-shirts. I saw some tank tops.
Yep.
I saw a beer mug.
Well, let's not get to that because that's something that's...
I know. I'm just getting all excited.
You're blowing in the beer mug and the other stuff. Yeah. That was secret. That's like some secret things that we're working on. But he's been working on the group cruise t-shirts. So love you too, James. So he already knows where we're going. Don't bother him because his lips are sealed. You gotta wait for it because it's coming. Let's see. What else do we got? Is it on the gem? Caroline would like to know. No.
Well, we had about 3 ships.
That was a contender.
Yes, there were 3 on the list.
That was a contender.
The final list, there were 3, and Gem was on it. Should I say what the other one that was on it?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Because
I can't say.
No, we're gonna let everybody. We're gonna see if anybody can guess what it's gonna be on. Now, I want everybody to keep in mind that we like to go on different ships, but we also like to revisit our favorite ships, right?
Well, yeah.
So we'll tell them what one of the contenders was. We already kind of said. We had found a cruise that was very reasonably priced in comparison to, let's say, a 7-day. That was a 10-day cruise.
Oh, that's right. That was the other thing. 7-day, 10-day. There was a lot of factors. We looked at ports. It was a hard one.
Yep. And so when we did the voting, I would say 2-1 was a 7-day versus a 10. So we had to nix the 10-day. I'm sorry, it was only $100 more, people, but you ruined it for yourself. I wanted to do that one, and that one was fabulous. It was out of New York City. It was 10 days. It visited St. Croix, St. Kitts, St. Lucia. It was a fabulous itinerary, a fabulous price.
Okay, don't all get excited. The 10-day didn't win.
Yep, didn't
So
win.
stop talking about what didn't win because they all want to know what won.
Well,
let's go.
You all selected a 7-day, right?
7-day Eastern Caribbean.
So, and I've seen a couple of guesses in the room. I think a couple of people got it right with what ship it was. And
oh my God.
I didn't have any Cosmopolitans. This is iced tea. So we selected, nope, it's not the Getaway cruise video watcher. We'll be on the Getaway in November for my birthday.
Right.
So we automatically nixed out the Getaway because that will be our last sailing.
There we go. And the winner is, for the Cruising with Wheels 2020 group cruise, January 19th to the 26th of 2020 is the NCL Encore.
That's right. We chose the Encore. I don't think they can hear it because he keeps saying the Epic. We picked the NCL Encore, and like Frank said, it is the what were the dates? The 19th?
January 19th to January 26th. 8-day, 7-night Eastern Caribbean cruise.
Now, let me give
Now
you...
it's time to get serious now, folks.
Yeah, let me give you some information. I know you're all excited about the cruise. It will, at that point, let's see, November, December, January. At that point, it's really only going to have been sailing for 2.5 months. So if you decide to come along with us, it's pretty much a brand new ship and probably will still have that new ship smell.
After 2.5 months, let's hope they work out any kinks. Because, we had a few kinks on the Bliss.
We're not going to be the suckers this time.
Yeah, inaugural cruise, awesome, whatever. But you know what? Let them work out a couple of months of better training, some issues. And by the time we get there, it'll be fabulous.
And when I spoke with the woman that we booked it with, she had mentioned that there are quite a few handicap accessible cabins still available for this sailing. So if you require that, I really encourage you to book as soon as you can.
Yes.
But I also found out some other information today that I didn't share with Frank. The Encore, although it's like the Bliss,
pretty much,
it's very similar. It's a little bit smaller. It only holds max capacity 3,996 passengers.
Wow, that's
about 700 less than
more than that.
Than the Bliss. Well, the Bliss. Well,
4,700.
Wait. So if you want to be exact, it would be 704 passengers less than the Bliss.
Exact.
Okay.
Math is everything.
Math is everything.
Whole world.
Whoops. So, this is
so
kind
it's
of
a little
cute.
smaller.
So it's a little smaller, and I think it'll be nicer for the group cruise. It will be home porting in Miami.
So we'll be leaving out of the port of Miami.
So let's get to the itinerary, okay? So on the Sunday the 19th is when everybody would be boarding the ship, and they would be boarding in Miami. Everybody has to be on board by 4 p.m., actually 2 hours prior. On Monday, we're at sea all day. Tuesday, we have a stop in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Wednesday is a stop in St. Thomas, Virgin Islands. Now, I know I've been speaking with some of you, and that was a big port that everybody kind of wanted to go to. So I'm glad that was on this itinerary, and it's one of the reasons why we chose it. And then Thursday, we visit Tortola. And after all those fun days in port, boom, 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 1, 2, 3, then we have 2 days to relax on the way back home at sea. Yes, Janet, it goes from the 19th to the 26th of January in 2020. So I think that what would be a good idea is to kind of give you guys an idea of what we have planned on it. And then we will tell you exactly how you need to book this.
And what kind of perks you're going to get.
Because you have to book it the way we tell you, or else you cannot be included in the perks or the group cruise. We have to all be connected in this group cruise in order to get these perks.
Kevin set up the group cruise this morning with the NCL group specialist. We were assigned a group cruise number. So Kevin will get into all of this. So you must book through our group cruise, or you're not going to get any of the perks that they're willing to give us.
I just want to answer a few questions that I'm seeing. I'm sorry, because we're trying to get out all this information to you. But let me run down and answer some of these questions real quick. Anne was asking, what are the dates again for the NCL Encore group cruise? It's January 19th through the 26th.
Of 2020.
Of 2020. And we want to put it out. I'll put it out there right now. Our email address is cruisingwithwheels@rochester.rr.com. All of our information can be found in the description below on how to contact us. But please, if you're interested and you want it in writing in front of you, you need to just email us.
Right.
We'll get it out as fast as we can to you.
Everyone who emails us, we will forward you a hard written copy of the step-by-step instructions on how to book and what you get.
Brent is asking if they're solo cabins. Yes, the Encore does have solo cabins, and you are eligible to be in the group cruise if you choose to be in a solo cabin.
And a little side note on terms of cabins, you all know that on the NCL Bliss, we were in cabin, blah, blah, blah.
Don't tell them.
We're going to be in the same cabin on the Encore, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, but that ruins one of my things. It's going to be right here.
But I didn't say which one it was.
But they're going to find it.
No.
Anyways.
Look for cabin, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, let me get to these questions, honey. The Diehard Disney wants to know if a scooter will fit in a regular cabin. Your answer is no. Get a handicap cabin if you have a scooter. Let's see. Denise is asking about price. Will there be a solo cabin? Yes, Donna. We had mentioned that. It seems like that my chat is stalled here, so I'm sorry. Cruise Addiction TV. Quick question. I will be 20 during this group cruise. Would it be possible for me to go? I'll be 21 in July of that year. That's a good question. I'm not sure. That's a question I can't answer.
Right. We'll ask, but will he possibly have to be in a cabin with someone over 21?
Yeah, usually.
Definitely.
Usually that's what they require, or they require that you be married and show your marriage license. I'm sorry, it's not something can even bend the rules on. It's a company-wide thing with most of the cruise lines. We'll look into that for you, Cruise Addiction. But also, we're going to be putting out the stats for who to contact to book this, and she'll have the answer for you definitely, okay? Don't know if there's go-karts, Cruise Video Watcher. There's very limited information right now about what's available on the Encore. But I want to get to all this information really quickly so everybody has it. So we've planned some activities for when we're on the cruise, and we wanted to put that out there. We're going to do a meet and greet for all of you, so that that first sea day we can all get together, introduce ourselves, meet face to face, and maybe we'll even have goodie bags for you.
Oh.
We're going to try to put together a trivia contest for while we're on board.
It'll be based on Cruising with Wheels and your knowledge of us.
Yep. We were going to do, hopefully, one evening, hopefully, and I know a couple of people have asked for this, It's going to depend on what they have available when we're on the ship. But we are going to try to do a night with karaoke with Kevin. And so hopefully it'll be fun. Hopefully it'll work out because on the Bliss, the song selections were horrible and the equipment wasn't working. So we also are going to try to arrange a cabin crawl and a pub crawl. And we're thinking a scavenger hunt might be a cool idea. We're also going to try to plan a group excursion. And I can't read my husband's handwriting for the bottom. Oh, a group dinner. Sorry. I have the notes, but I couldn't read his handwriting. So we're going to try to plan a group dinner. Possibly 2. It's going to depend on what we figure out with the schedule and based on what ports we're going to be in and what's going on. So those are some of the activities we have planned. And we're going to put it out there that if you're going to be on the group cruise and you're interested in being a leader for some of these activities. That's right. You want to be an activity leader and help us out? That would be awesome! You just let us know. Once you book the cruise, you let us know. Okay? So let's get to the perks. Let's get to the nitty-gritty about this, okay? So more people have just come into the room, so let's kind of reiterate real quick, that it's a Eastern Caribbean cruise, January 19th through the 26th of 2020, aboard the brand new NCL Encore, leaving out of the port of Miami. Quickly going to San Juan, Puerto Rico, St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands, and Tortola, British Virgin Islands. It's an 8-day, 7-night cruise. So there you go. Kevin, take it away. So the important thing about a group cruise is that everybody book the cruise the way I'm going to tell you right now. So I need everybody to grab their pens and pencils if they want to take notes. Take notes. But again, you can email us. We'll send you a hard printed copy. Just like this. In detail that you can have, so you don't feel that, oh my God, did I miss something? Did I didn't write something down? We'll send it to you, and that's how we're going to know who's interested and who's not. We want you to email us at www. No. Oh no, that's not it. We have so many sites. I'm not even sure what we got. Our email address is what is it? Cruisingwithwheels. I'm not going to say it at the same time because they can't hear us when we do that. Okay. So go ahead and say it. I don't know. At this point, I don't want to. It's Cruisingwithwheels at rochester.rr.com. Okay. But I'm going to put it out there too because now you're all confused. Everybody, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram. You can get us at any of those places and we'll send you the information or we'll give you the email address. We always do Facebook postings and advertising, and we'll put all our links. They're all laughing at us. I know. We'll put the correct links, not my link. So now just don't interrupt for a minute. I'm going to tell them because this is the important parts, guys. So you have to pay attention, okay? So if you are interested in being on this group cruise with us, it has to be booked through the groups department of NCL. And specifically, you need to call a woman by the name of Sarah, okay? We're not going to give you her phone number on this video because it's going to be saved to replay. So again, you can reach out to us and we will give you the exact phone number. She's there from 9 in the morning till 6 at night, Monday through Friday. Frank is going to get in trouble, MJ. Big trouble. No more treats for a while. The second step after you call her is you need to tell her that you want to book your cruise as part of a group cruise with Cruising with Wheels and include a specific group number. So, which we will give you. We will provide that to you within the email when you email us or Facebook us or whatever. Once you've given her that group number, she's going to ask you what kind of cabin type you want to be in and what ship location you want to be in. If you're unsure, don't worry. She's there to assist you. She's there to help you pick out what's best for you. I just want to put a side note that if you are handicapped, if you're using a scooter or a wheelchair, please tell her. She's aware that we will probably be having quite a few guests with special needs, so she'll take care of you. Now I'm going to get to the goodies, okay? So the cruise fare is going to be the same cruise fare that you see online. So if any of you are looking right now, and I know who's on there looking right now. Don't think you can fool me. Somebody's on there right now looking on ncl.com for the pricing. So we'll give you the pricing that's as of today. But, you know, the prices sometimes change and fluctuate.
Book now.
I think it's a good price and a good value for what you're getting, okay? Yeah, see, I knew you were looking, Denise. Anyways, I'm going to give you the perks. Tell you the perks that you're going to get. So, automatically, I've worked it out with NCL that based on the category type of cabin you choose, okay, you're going to get onboard credit. Now, the level of onboard credit that you're going to get is, if you book an interior, you're going to get $50 onboard credit. If you book an ocean view, you're going to get $60 onboard credit. And if you book a balcony or higher, you're going to get $100 onboard credit. Now, if you were to not follow our advice and book this cruise on your own, you're not going to get any of those. Okay? That's only for people that are in the group. The next thing you're going to get is, do we also get to pick? Yes, I'm getting to that now, Katie. Don't rush me. I'm trying to keep it slow for everybody. Okay. So the next thing you're going to get is you, in addition to that onboard credit that I've arranged for all of us to have based on your cabin type, is you will get to select from 2 of 6 perks, okay? So everybody, regardless of what cabin you're in, okay? So if any of you have traveled with NCL before, you know that the deal is if you book an interior, you're only getting 1 perk. I make it for you. We made it for you. We worked it out that you'll get 2 perks no matter what cabin you're in, okay?
That's right. So there's a list of 6 options, and you get to pick the 2 that you want.
So, listen up, buttercups, okay? The choices that you'll have are unlimited beverage package for guests 1 and 2. So, keep that in mind. The first 2 guests have to get it, okay? So, the ultimate beverage package and or the specialty dining package, but the extra perk for booking with the group cruise is instead of 3 dinners, you'll get 4 specialty dinners. That's huge, guys. Okay? Or you can pick 250 Wi-Fi minutes per cabin. Or you can get $50 credit per port to use towards shore excursions. So that's huge. That's like $150, okay? That is not, they do not offer that either normally. Normally it's just $50, okay? Or you can get $75 onboard credit for the cabin.
More onboard credit.
Or you can choose a 20 photo package for the cabin. So you get to pick 2 of the 6 items I just said. Now the next thing I wanted to tell you guys is that right now, okay, so step 5 of the whole process is you have to pay your deposit. And you need to do that the day you call her to book. Or obviously, if you have questions, feel free to call Sarah and she'll help you through. But once you're ready to book, you pay your deposit. But one of the reasons why we decided to announce the group cruise today and right now is they are running a reduced deposit special. It's $50 a person. Okay? So $50 you could book this group cruise and get all these amenities. And then we have one other step that we want you to do once you've booked this group cruise. And that is immediately following booking this with Sarah, we want you to get on your computer and we want you to email us. Okay?
And it would be where?
It would be not at the address you put here on this paper.
Okay.
It would be at...
There we go.
You would email us at cruisingwithwheels@rochester.rr.com. And what you would include in that is you're registering your cabin number with us for the group cruise. And we'd also like you to give us, if at all possible, the first names of each person in the cabin and the primary email address for us to contact you with anything further that we might, want to talk about during the group cruise process. I know that I'm thinking about starting a closed group for on Facebook for just the people that are in our group cruise so that we can kind of talk and see what we want to do and bounce ideas off each other. So that's why we're asking for that. And we will not share any of your information with anybody. We're not affiliated with anybody. I wouldn't even know where to sell your email address or information to, so don't worry about that. Let me see. What do we got going on in the chat? Just imagine if I had your own cruise line. It would be awesome. Yes, it would be awesome, Cruise Video Watcher.
What would the names of the ships be?
I don't know. Ship-faced.
What kind of name is that?
Well, I'm going to put it out there that James and I, when we were talking about some ideas, I hope you don't mind, James. I haven't even told Frank about this yet.
Hold on, there's a question of deposit. Sue Vegas Strong, what was the deposit? We booked today.
So I have to tell you guys, the information on deposits and the information on the pricing of the cruise may fluctuate and change. Currently, right now, NCL is running a promotion that you could book any cruise for a $50 deposit.
Per
when
person.
When I say $50, I mean per person. So Frank and I booked this literally today, and it was $100 for us to book it. And once you book it with Sarah, because again, you have to book it through Sarah in order to get the group perks. And I mean, there's a lot of perks that she's giving us.
Right. Now, after Kevin booked it and called me and said it was a done deal, I went online to my ncl.com site and she had already put it in. And I'm like, oh my God, there it is. January 2020. And I clicked it on and it already showed, because we had already picked out our 2 perks of the 6. But it also shows that if you're a Latitude Reward member.
Yes, if you are a Latitude Reward member and you're at a certain level, like we're Platinum, you still get all your benefits.
You still get this. So we got a Latitude Reward of some internet minutes, and because we're Platinum, we got an additional 2 more specialty dinners.
Yeah, so that's awesome.
So you can work out the perks of the group cruise, the perks if you're a Latitude member.
The perks I gotcha.
And more perks if you have a high status of silver, gold, platinum, whatever. So, wow. Work it!
Let me answer a few questions.
Go.
How large of a group are you planning on? Kimberly asked. I have no idea. It's whoever wants to come can come.
Free country.
And y'all can use the group number. You just have to reach out to us to get the group number, because we just don't feel comfortable with putting it out on this video. And you have to book through Sarah. Okay? So if we book 100 cabins on this cruise, party, it is going to be freaking Cruising with Wheels.
That's right,
okay?
because then, you know, we have more clout.
That's right.
More clout and more say-so on this cruise.
And the more people that go, the more chances of me being able to get more stuff for you guys.
Right, because, you
maybe
know,
free T-shirts,
10
maybe
people,
something.
20 people, 100 people.
Right.
They're more apt to start forking over some more little this, little that.
That's right. And I got to tell you, when I called Sarah, she knew who we were. So you be prepared. She knows who we are. Let's see. Denise wants to know, is it refundable? Yes, and there's a caveat to that. I believe it is refundable. Any deposit with the cruise line is refundable, but there is a time schedule to get that refunded.
Like with most of them.
With all of them. So just be mindful of your times. There is, let's see, I think it was Carissa. I'm losing the chat. It's going fast for me all of a sudden. Someone asked if there was a time limit to book the cruise. No, there's no time limit. We wanted to give you guys enough time to figure, because we know a lot of you already have cruises booked for 2019, and a lot of you are in the same situation we are. We're on a fixed income, and we need to give ourselves time enough to pay for this cruise, because we're not getting the cruise for free.
That's right.
We're paying too.
That's right. A little less, a few less steaks for you.
That's all right. Maybe I'll have to get a cheaper hairspray for the salon. Tomas, you gotta. What does that say? Oh, I might do something on Cruise Critic too. Open a group in Cruise Critic. I'm not sure, because I don't know. Because we gotta stick together, guys. We gotta stick together. You can have your friends come too.
Oh yeah.
But we want this to be a Cruising with Wheels party. We want it to be, our Cruising with Wheels family.
Right. We don't want it to be taken over by another, though we love Cruise Critic. This is a Cruising with Wheels group cruise, and I don't want to be taken over or usurped by another organization.
Sue is asking.
Sorry.
Sue is asking if I promised that I'd sing at karaoke. I promise you, Sue, that I will sing at karaoke if, one, the equipment works.
Right.
Okay, because we had these problems on the Bliss. One, if the equipment works, and two, if they have decent song selections. When I tell you, Frank will tell you, I stood there for a good 20 minutes trying to find a song that I even remotely have heard of before.
I know.
They had the wackiest things I'd never heard of, and pretty much everybody was saying that. But I understand that the DJ that they hire, it's his karaoke equipment. So it all depends on who they hired for that cruise. So we're gonna try to work that out. Maybe I'll bring some of my own CDs.
That's right, Mafia King.
Yes, Robin. Robin has said there is a time limit if you need a handicap room. I say, guys, if you need a handicap room and you think you want to do this cruise, you need to book it as soon as you have the $100 to book it.
Right. You want to be in the cabin.
You want to be comfortable.
On the deck you want, in the position of the ship you want, and not have to take kind of last-minute leftovers or be told we're sold out of all handicap cabins in every category. Because we all know, they're limited. They're limited.
I want to tell you, I'm going to do this off the top of my head.
Yes, you can make payments, Elise. The initial deposit of whatever goes through Sarah at NCL first when you book it. After that, you can make payments online through your NCL myncl.com site, or just call the 1-800 customer service number. But the final payment must be made, and I believe it was September.
Yeah, the final payment has to be made September 21st of 2019.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind. It's always 120 days prior to sailing that it has to be paid off.
So you can budget.
So, and guys, this is just the start of our discussion with this group cruise. Because once you all decide, yeah, I'm going to go, gee, what are we going to do? I'm sure you're going to keep coming back and looking at this. But we're going to be, those of you, that's why we're asking, when you book it, register your email with us, because I'm going to start, what's that called?
Lobbying?
No.
What?
Lobbying.
I
You
mean,
and your
lobbying
politics.
NCL to get more stuff.
No. Well, I'm still going to work on them a little bit more. But I am going to start a group email, okay? So I'm going to take the emails of the people that register with us, and every so often we're going to be emailing back and forth, reminding you, are you up on your payments? Because we don't want you to miss out on it.
Yes.
Are you interested in the group dinner with us? Are you interested in, just so we can get an idea of how many people, because I'm going to need a count to get a space for us for the meet and greet, to get spaces for us for the group dinners.
Right, the group dinner, we have to plan with Sarah.
Yes.
We can't just decide as a group to pick a date and location. Reservations have to be made specifically for a large group, and Sarah will be handling that. So we need to know names and number of people.
I missed the question. I missed who, it's just flew by, but somebody was asking if they book for 2 people, but it's only them, do they get 2 perks? And the answer is no. You're going to need the names of the people that you're in your cabin. If you book, if you're a single person and you don't want to be in a solo cabin, you can book a regular cabin, but you're going to have to pay a single supplement. And I believe at this time it's $500. Real quick, I don't know what I did with that piece of paper.
What little piece of paper?
The one that was in my pocket that I took out that I don't know what I did with that. Yeah, that piece of paper. So I know you all want to know what the prices are. Do they do a discount for one person in the balcony? Cindy, you're going to have to ask Sarah how they handle that. But usually what they do is okay, let's say, Cindy, it was $1, okay? And it's based on double occupancy, so you'd have to pay $2, right? What they do instead for a single person is they say you have to pay the $1 and then 50 cents on top of that. So what it usually is a $500 single supplement is usually what they charge for a person who wants to be in a balcony by themselves. They have to pay a single supplement because they're basing everything on solos usually are 150%. Yep, Brent, exactly. So I just wanted to tell you what the prices are currently right now. And these are the basic prices. As you all know, if you've cruised before, there are different categories within these cabin types, and that will change the price dependent on the position you're in. If you want to be forward or you want to be midship, it might be more or less. So we're going to go down real quick.
I want to say before you go on the list, I know some people are leaving the group. Please always avail yourself and go to our Cruising with Wheels Facebook page. We will always have information on how to else contact us other than Facebook and any information or questions you might have. I know we're on YouTube right now, but again, always go to Cruising with Wheels Facebook page.
On all our contact details are in the description. But I know people are wondering what the price of the cabins might be. So this is all based on double occupancy and per person. So an inside cabin starts at $8.99. An ocean view starts at $10.99. A balcony starts at $12.79. On the Encore, they have an additional type of cabin, and that would be a spa balcony cabin, and that starts at $16.19. They have mini suites that start at $14.29. And you might be asking yourself, why is a spa cabin balcony cost more than a mini suite? And the answer to that, there's a simple answer to that. A spa balcony gives you privileges in the spa. So instead of you having to buy the $250 thermal spa suite package for the week, you get that when you book a spa balcony. And Haven starts at $41.99. God bless you if you can afford the $41.99. We will be more than happy to visit you in the Haven. We will be more than happy to be your guests in the Haven. We would love to go to the Haven for dinner or lunch or breakfast or hang out in the Haven courtyard. So if you book a Haven, God bless you. I will tell you that Frank and I did book an inside cabin. We feel most comfortable in an inside cabin. And, I have to tell you that when I looked at all the cruises, we looked at probably 7 different cruises. And they were all very comparably priced. I was very surprised that $8.99 was the price for an inside cabin on the Encore, considering it was 2.5 months old. And frankly, we paid more for our inside cabin on the Bliss than this.
Yeah.
And considerably more. So I would say consider it. Consider what you can afford and what you want, where you want to be.
So we got a good, almost 13 months to save money.
Denise,
more than 13. Sorry.
Denise is asking if
15.
we're gonna get group rates on hotel the day before, and the answer to that is I don't know. We literally decided about this cruise last night. We wanted to get you the information as soon as possible. And on Monday, I'm off Mondays and Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Tuesdays I take Frank's mom to my shop and I do her hair and I take her grocery shopping and to the doctors and all that. But on Monday, I will be looking at hotels and trying to work out a group discount, a group rate on a hotel in Miami, because that's where the cruise is leaving from. Even if, sometimes we fly into Fort Lauderdale. Right. So I'm going to give you guys a tip that really a studio is $14.99, Katie. They didn't even have on the website, I couldn't find yet today or last night, the studio pricing. So that surprises me. Because you could get a regular inside cabin and add $500 to it. Right? What's $8.99 and $500?
14.
So you could get an inside cabin and pay the $500 single supplement and have a bigger cabin. That's crazy. Anyways,
Fort Lauderdale, Miami.
So my thought process is that Miami is close. Oh, that's not mine.
Hello.
Miami it's starting to get hot in here. Miami is close to, and Fort Lauderdale are relatively close.
About 45 minutes?
Yeah, it's about, 45 minutes drive. And very often Frank and I will fly into Fort Lauderdale from where we live because it's cheaper. Right. And we can get a direct flight. Right. Where when we fly directly to Miami, we kind of get screwed in price and we have to do layover. So, what's that say? I'm just going to do that because I don't know what that. Well, like I said, Katie, I'm not sure exactly how much the single supplement is, but it used to be $500 for a single supplement. So we'll ask Sarah what the single supplement is for a regular cabin. And then she says over here, or Douglas said over here, solo guests are only $8.79, $10.99, $12.99, $16.19, $14, $29, and $41.99. So that must be, I have no idea where you're going with that. $10.99 is for ocean view. $12.79 was balcony. Is this the right dates? Oh, you know what? You have the prices for the one that was the other
one?
date.
Oh.
Yeah. But they were almost identical. So, because remember, we had a different date and they couldn't get us on. So, guys, we were initially going to do the week after, and the price was a little bit more, and they couldn't do the group cruise then. So, we said, hell no, we want to pay less. So, we did the 19th through the 26th. And that's why. But I couldn't find anywhere the price of the solo guests. So you're saying solo guests only $8.79, but that doesn't make sense. Maybe it is. I don't know. Oh, because they don't have to pay double occupancy.
Yeah, solo.
They screw you every way they can sometimes, don't they?
It's okay. It's like when you go buy a can of corn for 99 cents, but the can of corn that has no salt in it is $1.99.
Right.
Okay? If they took it out, and it cost you twice the price. So, yeah. Same thing.
Yes, everybody, Robin made an excellent point. Robin made an excellent point. The solo cabins, there are no handicap cabins in the solos. So if you're confined to a wheelchair, do not pick a solo cabin. I'm sorry. Okay. I see a few people are requesting that we send them the information. You have to email us.
We're not going to do this from our YouTube thing. You're gonna email us one-on-one. We want a hard copy email of who's requesting.
Right.
We can't sit here and write down everyone's name.
Yeah, and I can't. Sometimes the chat doesn't save for us. So we're still trying to figure out live streaming.
2 seconds after we get off of here, there will be a Facebook posting on Cruising with Wheels of our email address and anywhere else you can contact. So don't get nervous.
Don't get nervous at all.
As soon as we get your request, we'll be bouncing that information out to you.
Wanda loves your analogy.
Corn. It's all about corn.
He's very good at analogies.
Do you know food always kind of gets in there?
Oh, my Halo. My Halo's actually over there.
Yeah, Halo was removed.
I moved it.
We were playing with the lighting in here, trying to work it all out.
2,400, Paula.
For what?
Balcony solo. 2,400. Well, that's not bad. That's actually not bad because I figured out a balcony for myself, for you and I. So what's that? What's 1279 minus 5 minus 2,400? How could that be? No, I don't think that's right because that's actually double. Because 12 and 12 is 24.
Corn.
So
corn.
Paula, that can't be a balcony solo. That's actually if you have somebody with you. I don't think they allow you. No, they don't. I don't think they just double it. They have a single supplement you pay. They've always had a single supplement that you'll just have to ask Sarah about. Actually, Frank, you keep reading. I'll Google what's the single supplement.
Paula says she's doing a fake booking.
I know, but I've tried to do that. And NCL says that if you're a single, you cannot book it online. If you're going to be in a double occupancy room, you can't book it online because their system doesn't allow the single supplement. They gave me this big long mitzvah about it.
Yeah.
Single sup. What's it say? SP.
I can't see. Sorry.
I can't see that. SUPPLEMENT. I'm doing it. I'm looking. Cosmos for everyone. All right, Cindy. Oh, see now, look at what they say.
What?
So stupid. I hate the internet sometimes, guys. I don't know. Do you all hate the internet?
I know I do. Along with phones, cars.
Wow. Well, that's from 2007. Well, that information really helps me. Thanks, NCL.
Again, this is a Sarah question.
Right. So we'll have to find it out.
No sense in anyone speculating. It's an NCL Sarah question.
Yeah, we'll figure it out, Sarah, and we'll reach out to us at on Facebook, and we'll get you that information. We'll figure it out. So, yeah, the Haven is really expensive, James. So if you'd love to sponsor us, we would love to accept a lovely check from you to be in the Haven.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I'll never forget that garden villa on the Norway Jade.
It was gorgeous.
Oh my God. I can't even imagine staying in the garden villa.
I know. I did some...
Jeepers.
I did some fake bookings to see if we could do the Haven, and it turned out that it was the room that I wanted was like $12,000.
Oh my God. Where would we got that?
I don't know if I made $12,000.
Is people crazy?
No, Janet. Well, I don't know. Where's that email?
What email?
Where's that Sarah email? The paperwork that you moved. No, darling. I need the paperwork. It's about the onboard credit. Oh, that doesn't help me. I think it's per cabin, Janet. It's $100 per cabin if you book a balcony. It's all based on what you book. So if you book an interior, the cabin gets $50 onboard credit. The ocean view, the cabin gets $60 onboard credit, and a balcony and above gets $100 onboard credit per person. I mean, I'm looking at your question, Sid, per person. Per cabin. Gets $100 onboard credit. But they don't do that for a regular, or that's something special I worked out for the group cruise. And I want to thank everybody that's answering some questions because I can't keep up with the chat. The lights are blinding me right now.
We always hope for the lottery too.
Who said that? Who said something about the lottery?
Donna.
You know, I played the lottery today.
Did we win?
I won $10 on a scratch off.
Oh, how fortunate.
I bought $1 scratch off, guys, and I won $10.
How fortunate for you.
Yeah, I'll give you your $5 cut. I wish you could, guys. Oh, thank you, Cruise Video Watcher.
If you book as part of a group cruise, will you get a chance to bid for an upgrade? Well, if you get the letter, but...
Yeah, everything is based on their algorithm. So if you're in the group cruise, there is the possibility that they will send you that special little email that says you can bid for your upgrade against what is that saying? Against popular demand or whatever. You know how they say that?
No.
People say, yeah, they do.
I don't know, people.
Contrary to popular demand. That's the saying. Contrary to popular demand, not everybody gets an upgrade
letter.
Email.
Yeah.
And everybody keeps arguing with me on that fact. We've spoken with Andy Stewart's secretary. Andy Stewart is the president and CEO of NCL, because I had to go right to the source because I knew I was right. Not everybody gets that upgrade email. So if you're lucky enough to get the upgrade email, then you can upgrade or bid for an upgrade. We have a video about bidding for the upgrade, don't we? Remember that guy? I got in a big argument. He told me to keep my mouth shut. I got in an argument over that because somebody was saying, everybody gets that email. And I said...
Were you in an argument in a Facebook chat room and then you got bounced out and banned?
Yes!
We always get banned.
I was. Oh my God! It was her.
It was her. It was Peggy.
It was her.
Yeah, we'll name names. It was Peggy. She bounced him out of that room, and then I was part of the room, and I don't think I ever said 2 words.
It's not nice to name names.
But,
you know, to this day, she says that she didn't do it, but I know she did. And she's probably watching this video. So.
She did.
Hi.
Sorry. I'm sorry, but if you and your husband are the administrators,
I was
who
so
else
mad.
bounced?
So, basically, that's why... That's why Frank started a new NCL free speech cruisers group on Facebook. So you can say anything you want on it, but there are some caveats to that. There's no swearing. There's no bullying.
Right.
Okay?
This is about free speech. If you had a great time on the cruise, share it with us. If you had a horrible time on a cruise, we want to know why. Share it with us. My experience isn't your experience. Free speech for everybody.
We need to help all the cruising community out there. So, like, we had a great, that's a great name, Stitch. Free cruising, free speech.
It is. I mean,
we had a good time on the Bliss, but everything wasn't peaches and roses.
Everything wasn't rainbows, unicorns, and roses.
Yeah.
Okay? It's just then that's not life. Hey, if that's what you're getting, then God bless you. But, so when you say, I didn't like this or this was a problem, some people, start bashing you. And I just, I got bounced out of another room just because I asked a question.
Well, I'm going to ask a question right now, and I'm going to ask it for Wanda Byron.
Wanda
would like to know, if we go on the group cruise, are we immune from being on Tales from the High Seas? Well, if you mind your P's and Q's, you will be. No, I'm just teasing. Well, I don't know. I don't know what the answer to that is.
That would be no.
Yes, I don't think any of our cruising family would be a subject of.
Okay, now you've all seen most of the Tales from the High Seas. Can anyone actually tell me that anybody in this group would do some of the stuff that I have reported on? I don't think so. Yeah, I really... That'd be some crazy shit!
I really don't foresee any of you being a subject of the Tales from the High Seas. However, if you've seen the vlog, today's vlog that we did, it was called Not a Stalker.
Yeah.
And it was kind of a poke fun at when Silo Steve said, I'm not a stalker, I'm not a stalker. So that's why I named the vlog that. So if you are perhaps involved in a Tales from the High Seas thing happening on the cruise, maybe Frank would, use it, but he's not going to necessarily say it was... We always change the names to protect the innocent, except for the case of the Tales from the High Seas from July 14th that will be airing.
Oh,
because we are naming names.
We are showing pictures and naming names.
Mm-hmm. He done mess with the wrong person.
That's right. We'll show no mercy.
So, what happens on... Patty wants to know what happens on a cruise stays...
on a cruise?
Yes. What happens on a cruise stays on a cruise. Exactly.
Girl! No way! You kidding me?
Now, I gotta tell you all... We will be vlogging while we're on the cruise.
Yeah, I mean...
you all will be part of the vlogs.
Right.
So keep that in mind. Dress pretty. But don't pack too much.
What? Why are you looking at me? The packing will be better. It'll be more shorts and less pants and sweaters and whatever.
Oh, Laura, thank you.
Oh, wow. Oh, thank you.
Laura just gave us a super chat, and she said that she loves us for doing this for all you guys. We love that you're considering to even,
come with
us, because I got to tell you, we're crazy. So, yeah, he done mess with the wrong person, cruise video watcher.
Now, you can find Tales from the High Seas. You go to Cruising with Wheels YouTube channel, and if you click on playlist, there's a whole section of my Tales from the High Seas, and you can just binge watch.
Cindy said that she's going to bring a pink hoodie and make me take it from her. Well, yelling, I want my dessert. Oh, God, that's so funny. Oh, man. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, going back to the deposits. Does any of you have Cruise Next deposits?
Oh, that's right.
If you do, you can use them.
Yes, if you bought a Cruise Next deposit, they are eligible to be used when booking this.
Yep. And if I'm not mistaken, if you book a balcony up until a certain point, I'm not sure what the cutoff is, but if you have 2 of them, you can apply them on 1 balcony. So that's huge, because that would be $500. Yeah, woot woot, Katie. I know, we love our Cruise Next, and you know what? I'm really sorry we didn't buy any.
Oh, I know, we didn't.
You guys, you know that we love NCL, but we've really been looking for a little bit different flavor.
We didn't buy it on the this time around because we were like, you know what? Let's use that money and invest in another cruise, maybe another ship, another line. You know.
Yeah, we were looking at.
We're trying to expand our horizons.
Yeah, we were looking at like Celebrity or Royal Caribbean.
Right. As we said before, we have points with all the other cruise lines, not as much as we have with NCL. So, you know.
I even wanted to do MSC because if we're platinum on NCL, we'd be platinum on MSC. So we were looking, and you know what? We just can't get away from NCL.
I know.
We love them, even though sometimes there's some lows.
Even though there's some ups and there's some downs. But, you know, as I read everyone's opinions as they're posting on Facebook, and they, you know, kind of confirm, it's like, yeah, you know, didn't have a good experience on this cruise line. They're not very handicap friendly. And this and that and whatever. Oh, do we have someone else popping in here?
Thank you, Becky Palmer. Becky Palmer just gave us a super chat. Yay!
Wow. Thank you,
Thank
Becky.
you. You know, guys, we don't do it for the super chats.
No,
we do appreciate it. But we want you to come on the cruise with us. So put your money on that cruise. All right, bye, Janet, Tiffany. Janet's gotta go.
Okay, bye, Janet.
And let's see. Tony said that we're going on the Bliss in December. If we put the $50 deposit, can we later use the next cruise? That's a good question.
Oh, to use it as a payment instead of a deposit?
That's a good question, and it's something that you'd have to bring up with Sarah. I don't know what the limitation. That's something I forgot to ask.
Oh, thanks, James, for advertising. Put our email
Thank you, James. Thank you, James.
James is well versed.
My answer to you, Tony, would be maybe. Because sometimes they allow it and sometimes they don't. Sometimes it doesn't have anything to do with the group cruise. It has to do with the ship, what the ship allows. So we'll have to check with Sarah, or you can check with Sarah if you reach out to us. And why do I have a feeling that when I wake up in the morning tomorrow, my email will be full?
Yeah. Oh, let's hope so. Let's hope the email is low. Oh, your mailbox is low.
Oh my God. Cindy leaves in 120 days for 15-day, 14 nights on the breeze. Is that one of those special Carnival Journey cruises? Is that a journey? Are you saying it's a journey cruise? Like journey as in like, what does Journey sing? Faithfully?
I don't know anything about
Faithfully.
music.
Yeah. Is that the musical group Journey? Because, you know, I wanted to do the Styx one, but he wouldn't do it.
What are you, nuts?
I know. He was like, I don't want to be on with all those groupie people. But that's okay. Any double points given for this trip? Unfortunately, there is not double points. I tried, you guys. I tried. for how many hours each day was I combing the internet. I was trying to get double points, not just because I wanted all of you to have double points, but because we are close to Platinum Plus, and those double points might put us over the edge.
Yeah.
But I couldn't do it with the double points, but I was very happy to work out the deal for the onboard credit. So, Cruise Vid Watcher says he really wants to give us a $500 super chat. But you don't have enough money. That's okay. I don't have $500 to give anybody.
So we're all in the same boat.
We're all in the same boat.
That's right.
And hopefully in January we'll all be on the same boat. If I come on the cruise, will you sing Sweet Caroline to me?
Oh.
Maybe if they have it. We have to make sure they have
I
it.
know.
Because they didn't have any. Who sings that? Neil Diamond? Yeah.
I love Neil Diamond.
They didn't have any Neil Diamond on the Bliss. I was so shocked. We were so shocked at the music selection they had for karaoke, or what some people call crappy-oke, but
Crappy-oke. Kind of was.
Stitch leaves in 2 weeks on the Getaway. If you guys need anything from photos or menus, shore excursions, freestyles, let me know. I'll email you. Stitch,
Yes.
please get everything.
Yes.
Everything. We're going on the Getaway. You know what I need from you, Stitch? The biggest thing I want you to get for me is I'm trying to work out our dining, right? I'm trying to get our dining plan done. And I would love if you could snap us a picture of the La Cucina menu. I want to know what they have on their menu.
Right. Is it the bad menu? Is it the mediocre menu? Or is it the good menu?
Right.
They have so many.
Everything else on your list, if you want to send them, you can send them. Don't kill yourself to do it because we'll be on in November. But the biggest thing I want to know is La Cucina because I'm trying to decide whether I'm going to have my birthday dinner at La Cucina or whether I'm going to have it at Cagney's.
So you can be our cruiser at large
Yeah.
and bring us all back some great information that we can share with everybody.
That's right.
Yay!
That would be awesome. Then, if you happen to save your freestyles dailies and you scan them, what is it? Just the front, right?
Yeah.
Just the front of that back page.
Yeah, the activity page.
The activities. If you scan them and send them to us, we'll upload them in a file for the Getaway so that everybody can see what the activities are at the very least. And then when we go on, we always photograph the menus, so we'll have the menus up for that. Because, you're on vacation, you need to relax, right? But, maybe it would be a good idea. If he did all that, then he'd realize what it takes to bring you guys all the stuff that we have on that Facebook page.
Sometimes it's not easy.
Wait a minute, somebody's doing a pole dance?
What?
James at City, can I sing Pour Some Sugar on Me while you dance on the pole? James, behave yourself. You are a married man.
Maybe we can practice a group dance like Mamma Mia. Oh my God, I live for ABBA.
Oh, Brooke, did we love Alaska?
Oh,
Brooke.
Wasn't enough time. Was not enough time to see that beautiful state.
You know what, Brooke? We did I know it's long, but we did a 2.5 hour live stream.
Yeah.
All about our trip.
Sunday.
All about our trip on the Bliss. So you can check that out. We saved it to replay. It is in a playlist called Live Streams, I think is what it's called.
Yes, it is.
I cannot believe how many people showed up for this live stream
I
today.
think we were up to 130, I think.
This is great. Now, I want to put this out there. I haven't talked to Frank about it yet again, and I know he's getting scared, but I think that we will probably plan a few more live streams in the future surrounding the Encore. I was told that I'll be given some information ahead of time
That'll be good.
that that they're not going to release right away. So as soon as I get some information about what kind of dining venues they're going to have, what kind of bars they're going to have, whether they're going to have golf carts or not. And, you know, I heard that it was leaked that they're going to have golf carts, but I also heard from a reliable source that they're not having golf carts, that they've planned something total.
Go-karts.
Go-karts.
You keep saying golf.
Oh, I got golf on the brain. I heard from a reliable source that they're going to have something different than the go-karts.
Well, that would be kind of cool. Go-karts specific to one ship, something else specific to another.
Remember that ship we were on and they had the ice skating?
Yeah.
But it wasn't an ice skating rink.
It was a multi-purpose.
Yeah, it was the stupid plastic board that they brought out with slime on it. So let's hope that they don't do something like that. So what else do we have here?
Okay.
What does it say?
I cannot see.
I can't see it either. Girl, people. Oh. It says Cruise Vid Watcher says girl. People on NCL on July 14 will be shocked to see their name and faces on that video. Yes, they will. And it's going to be too late for him. He had multiple moments to make up.
Now on Facebook, we have our Cruising with Wheels Facebook page. I just created this week a new Facebook page called NCL Free Speech Cruisers. And that's, no judgment, no bullying, no nonsense, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Feel free to tell us your true experiences.
I wanted to also, I don't know if we said it earlier, but James Ellis from Ellis Custom Creations, who's in the room right now, but don't request it right now from him. He does all of our t-shirts. He does, he's been working on some tote bags.
Right.
He's been working on
tank tops.
I
saw a beer mug.
Maybe a hoodie.
People I know were asking about baseball caps, and we're going to look into that.
So we're working. We have a lot of things in the works with James Ellis from Ellis Custom Creations, and we, if you're interested in a T-shirt at this point, you can reach out to him. He has a Facebook page, for Ellis Custom Creations, and I'm just checking, guys. I don't know if I can see it. Oh, I can't see it from here. Oh, yes, I can. And I have the link to his Facebook in the description of this video. So if you're interested in a t-shirt, he would be happy to hook you up. You got to pay for it, but he'd be happy to hook it up for you. He does them in a bunch of different colors.
I know.
And we're working on a design for the group cruise.
Yeah, it's a special t-shirt.
So you will only be able to get this t-shirt if you go on the group cruise. And so what you'll need to do is you will need to have a cabin registered with us in order for us to release the group cruise t-shirt to you if you want it. And you can get that from James Ellis Custom Creations.
We're losing the light here. It is dark here in Rochester, New York. You can see I'm already starting to get shadowed, so we're going to have to wind up.
Robin's talking about the ice slime, and it was Kevin Sheehan did away with that, and you are absolutely correct. It was on Undercover Boss. I forgot that was on Undercover Boss too.
It was on,
and everybody that's been asking me about the local, real quick before we go. Everybody's been asking me about the local. Did we like it? Was the food different? They've only tweaked the menu a little bit.
Just a little.
It's okay. We frankly liked O'Sheehan's better, which was named after Kevin Sheehan. That's why
but I don't know. It's just that after a couple of cruises and you keep eating at O'Shea's, the local, after a while you're like, eh.
I know, because I think we've done it over and over and over again.
I'm sure the first time we were there, we were like, ah! And then after a while, it's like, eh.
Oh my God, that strawberry cheesecake was amazing.
It was the best thing.
But Frank is right. We need to get going because we're losing our light. And we really enjoyed spending this, I don't know where my timer went, spending this hour with you. Oh my God, hour and 20 minutes with you guys. And we hope that you will reach out to us for Sarah's information and the group number. Because again, you need to call Sarah. You need to have the group number, and you need to put down your deposit in order to be, and then register with us your cabin number to be included in the group cruise. And we want to remind everybody to always travel safe
and cruise often.
All right.
We'll talk soon.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.